The word retrograde has to be first understood. Why the word retrograde? The English dictionary defines the word retrograde as moving backward. In more explanatory terms, the word retrograde means to go back on the progress that has been made. A man is in a relationship. Venus matters when it comes to relationships. Venus is going retrograde. Now the same man would look back on the progress that has been made in his relationship. Maybe he may just sit back. Maybe a certain question would arise. The woman would want to get married. The man is not ready. He wants to take his own time to make a decision. Sometimes both of them go into a retro mood and start analyzing the many good and challenging points of their relationship. So you see, nothing is moving ahead. The relationship has come to a point of halt. It is going slow, backward, in rounds and rounds of thoughts. That's retrogression. To go back on the progress that has been made. When Venus goes retrograde, many relationships come to a halt and the lovers are confused, or they misunderstand each other, or they go back and start thinking whether they want to continue or whether they want a breakup. In reality, a planet to whom we address as a retrograde planet is not going backward. Let this be very clear. This is deep and this is of significance. In reality, such a retrograde planet has simply slowed down. Somewhere the energy of the planet has slowed down. Who slows down the energy? And to this, no one has found an answer. Even the scientists are scratching their heads, but no specific answer has been found so far. But our ancient seers and saints had the answer. The energy to which we address as God consciousness. The whole universal consciousness created the individual conscious of each of us, experiencing itself from different perspectives in which each of us create the life we experience. The divine God consciousness, to which many address as Krishna consciousness or Christ consciousness, is the energy that impacts the slowing down, in our words, retrograde of the planet. The planet is not moving backward, rather it has just slowed down. In life, God slows down us as well. Is that bad? No, it is a blessing in disguise. Because in this slowing down, in this state of retrogression, God simply wants you to sit back, introspect, meditate, and understand who you are. What is it that you are doing through this retrograde state? God is simply giving you a window of opportunity to discover your true self. a rarest of the rare opportunity to transform yourself, to make you revisit the matters of life so that you understand what works for you and what doesn't. It is during the retrogression period that you come to a state where much has to be cut, much has to be dropped. Only the very essential has to be saved, the non-essential has to be completely destroyed. And by the time you come out of retrograde state, you have got much clarity on what works for you and what doesn't. Whether it is a relationship or a office matters or family matters or even the matters concerned with your enemy. At the end of retrogression, you are slowly coming towards a conclusion to where you want to head. Mercury goes retrograde almost many times in a year. I had a friend, she was the director of an IT company in the US. During one of my trip to the US, during one conversation with her, I realized how much she gets worried when Mercury goes retrograde. And that is understandable. One certainly should not make any decisions when Mercury goes retrograde. The period of retrogression is to analyze, look within, turn inwards to find answers to a certain query, a certain project that you may have in your hands. It is in fact a great time to brainstorm on an idea, but not to make a decision. It is only after the brainstorming, after the revisiting, after the retrograde state that a good decision can be made. Right now, in this month, from 14th of October, Mercury has gone retrograde. And so, many of you may go back, may revisit the matters of that house in which Mercury has gone retrograde. But some revisiting, some going back, some doing reanalysis is going to happen in your life until Mercury goes direct. So, retrograde period, use it for decision making, but decide only when the planet is no more retrograde but have become direct. Let a week pass after the retrogression period is over and then make a decision. So in this month, on October 14, Mercury has gone retrograde. So somewhere around in the month of November first week, when Mercury goes direct, after that, let 1 week pass by and then you take the final decision in case you are in the stage of making a decision. Be patient until Mercury goes direct. Now, when you have a retrograde planet itself in your birth chart, tell me, how would you look at it? It is simply a signal that this human life of yours have certain matters of life that you got to revisit, retrospect, revive. It is a leftover karma of your past life, and this human life has been bestowed upon you so that you complete the unfinished business of your past life. Remember, everybody is born to pay for their past life karma. But in retrograde case, it is not about paying the dues. It is revisiting the unfinished karma and ensuring that it is finished, and in reality it does finish because of the existence. The existence ensures that the cosmic law is justified. What is the difference retrograde and normal state of the planet? That's a good question. Retrograde example is about a young man who is getting ready to marry the love of his life. And suddenly he goes back on his decision. He runs away from his marriage. Now what? This man is reborn with certain retrograde planetary placement around his marriage aspects or marriage house, where it determines that now the unfinished business of marriage has to be addressed. The marriage has to take place for the native, the soul, to move on with his cycle of birth and rebirth. In a normal example, here the story has moved on. The young man has gone ahead, married the love of his life. Now he lived his married life, whether he was loyal to his love, whether he was a good husband, whatever the quality of karma related to his marriage will be seen in his next birth chart when he is reborn. Here you will see no sign of a retrograde planet in regards to his marriage. Here he is simply made to pay his dues. If he was a good husband, he will be getting a positive placement for his marriage. If not, then accordingly he would be put to task. So in a normal case, in a normal state of planets, the story of life is moving on, progressing, but in retrograde, it has to go back on the progress that has been made. Understand the difference. A man or woman with a retrograde planet has not gone all the way. At some point, they have quit. And so now they have come in this human world to finish the unfinished business that they had quit in their last human life. If you must begin, then go all the way, because if you begin and quit, the unfinished business you have left behind begins to haunt you all the time. And generally it is found that this retrograde community of individuals complete the unfinished business that they had left behind in the past life. A whole birth, a whole human life is awarded to them just so that they can address the unfinished business of their last life. And so usually they do meet success in finishing the unfinished business. Unfinished business, but related to what aspect of life? This is understood from the planet and the house it is placed in. For example, if in the 6th house there is a retrograde planet, it determines many parts of human life and human affairs. But on a higher level and from a positive angle, it has more to do with service, to serve. Somewhere the native has quit from serving someone. Now who is this someone? For that other aspects are necessary to understand. But the core point is to serve, to forgive enemies, to either finish certain disputes by being more compassionate, more understanding in your daily routine life. It is also an indication that one must demonstrate loyalty towards those who provide him with employment. If Jupiter is in the sixth house and in a retrograde state, then you should understand that Jupiter is a planet of compassion and love. And so the message is simple: be more and more kind. Do not indulge in revengeful acts. Learn to live in a let go. Let go is a deep understanding of the phenomenon that we are part of one existence. We cannot afford to have separate egos. We are one with all, and the all is vast, immense. Your understanding will help you to go with the whole wherever it is going. You do not have a goal separate from the whole, and the whole has no goal. It is not going anywhere. Albert Einstein is the only scientist who had realized the true essence of the universe, of the whole. Einstein says, a human being is a part of the whole called by us universe, a part limited in time and space. He experiences himself, his thoughts and feeling as something separated from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of his consciousness. This delusion is a kind of prison for us, restricting us to our personal desires and to affection for a few persons nearest to us. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature in its beauty. How deep and how beautiful are these words of Albert Einstein, one of the greatest scientists. I am speechless. The understanding of let go helps you to be here without any goals, without any idea of achievement, without any conflict, struggle or fight, knowing that it is the fighting with yourself which is simply foolish. To meditate is to let go. Meditation is a surrender, it is not a demand. It is not forcing existence your way, it is relaxing into the way existence wants you to be. Meditation is a let go. A man with a retrograde planet in the sixth house should learn to live in a let go. Existence wants you to let go of all your disputes, your misunderstandings, your unfinished grudges and enmities. Existence wants you to come out clean, and the only way to come out clean is to simply stop reacting and learn to live in total acceptance. And that is what the Buddhists call Tathat. Tathat is to live in suchness. Such are the things, such is the situation. There is simply no question of accepting or rejecting. You simply live in suchness. Tathat. What a beautiful word, and with such a deep meaning. A man who lives in suchness is called Tathagat. To learn to live in a let go, you have to first find yourself. And you will be able to find yourself only when you lose yourself in the service of others. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others, says Mahatma Gandhi. When going through the Mahadasha of any retrograde planet, remember, you have to be more understanding, more meditative, and you have to learn to let go. The period of a retrograde planet is your testing time, and you will pass only if you react less and respond more. Certain unfinished matters of the retrograde planet will come to you, and so you have to be more humble, more compassionate, and more serving towards others. Serving because in your case it is the sixth house, retrograde planet, Jupiter. The sixth house is the house of service. Serve more and more people selflessly. Don't run away from the responsibility of serving, and soon your next life, the matters of the sixth house and the house ruled by Jupiter would be no more in the state of retrograde, but flowing profusely like a beautiful running water. The message of retrograde planet is simple. Don't rush. Don't be in a hurry. Always remember, be like a river. Rivers know this. There is no hurry. We shall get there someday. And so rivers flow without rushing, without being restless. They just flow naturally. For a retrograde planet person, it is necessary to understand that you need to go with the flow, you need to be patient, and you need to understand that retrograde planet always bring delays but never deny. So, if there is a retrograde planet in your chart, it is a message that you are here to finish the unfinished business related to that retrograde planet. There is nothing to fear. Let there be no fear of any retrograde planet. Once you understand the truth, then you always become confident. The whole purpose of this sharing and this podcast is to help you all become confident, especially if anybody of you has a retrograde planet. Enough for today. Meditate, and when you meditate, remember you are not alone. God is with you. Meditate.